Hi everybody, I'm back. It's been a while, I'm late. I looked and last year I made my first new video in the spring in March. I've been a little bit swamped and the weather here, Ohio had a very mild winter, but it was mild, but it still hasn't been pleasant to be outside with a hose or anything like that. And I probably would have been back sooner, but I've been working on a project. I'm a teacher, and I had to move, and myself and actually 8 other teachers had to pack up our entire classrooms and move out. Well, I came up with an idea to build carts so that rather than box up all the books that we would have to box up, that we could just put them on carts and move them that way, and that ended up being a great success, but that left the school with a bunch of carts that we had nothing to do with. And they were throwing them away. So I stole 2 of them, and my principal knew I did this, so I didn't really steal them. But I tore them apart, and I used the wood to make a set of shelves for my classroom. We'll test my editing powers. If a picture pops up here in a minute or a second or so, then I actually was able to add in a picture of what I built. But if not, that's what I've been working on, and I just got done with that, and this place has been a mess because of that. I actually had to wash my barrel off because it had sawdust all over it. Everything else did over here too, so the basement's been a mess. I also, at the risk of making everybody seasick, I've replaced the table that I've used forever. Now I have this. I actually was going to build my own table, but I found these. This is actually 2 tables that I've bolted together at Harbor Freight, and while they're not great, I couldn't have even bought the wood to start building a table for what I paid for these, and they'll suit my needs. So what I did is I just actually bolted them together, so now I have a bigger workspace that I can clutter up and go from there. So what I'm starting out with this year, at the end of last year, I got some rocks from the rock shed, and I got a few more over the winter. So what I'm going to be working with is Botswana agate and bahia agates. Okay, so some of them are really big, and this one's one I'm really curious about, because it's got green in it, and you just don't see a whole lot of green. So that's what we're going to fill up with. This stuff is all plain rough, except for one piece. This is one piece I threw in at the end of last year without really saying anything, but it's still got some bad spots on it. I just wanted to see kind of what I was working with. So I'm going to throw this back in, and it may be done in a week or 2, but the rest of this stuff we're probably looking at a few weeks before I have anything that'll be ready to move on to the vibratory. I don't think today that I'm going to even set up the 3 pounds. I'm just going to go with the 12 pound for the start, but this will get us off and going. And hopefully next week I'll have another video we can open it up and take a look at what I got after a week. So I'll fill this up, and I'm going to fill up the barrel, and then I'm going to get it all going again. Maybe I'll start it up again so everybody can watch that. I've done that a million times, but never hurts to do it one more. Alright, so I'll be back when I got it ready to get going. Alright, I got the barrel more or less filled up. I got my grit here ready to go. I probably don't even have enough water in my water jug to fill this up, but we shall see. And the answer is no, I need some more. Not a whole lot. Oh, you can see some of the sawdust coming off my water jug. Just go quickly get enough to get me where I need to be. Actually, I'm going to fill it a little higher than what I was, because I'm going to add a little more in there. I actually saw that some of what I have is called pre-tumbled Botswana agate. So if you look at this, it looks like it's actually been tumbled a little bit, and it's already relatively smooth. So that may speed up the process a little bit. I want to throw some more of those bahia agates in there. So that's this stuff. So I'm going to throw a little more of them in there. And that ought to be about good. I think that'll do it for us. You know what, maybe one more. I got a little one here. We'll throw him in there. Okay. So that'll get us started. Now we're going to throw in some grit. Here's one. Here's two. Here's three. Here's four. Here's five. Here's six. Here's seven. Here's 8, 9, and 10. That's good enough. Okay. Now, get the lid. I'm excited about this. I haven't done this since last November. Let me see. I could tell you exactly. The last batch I put in was on November 12th of 2022. It has absolutely been too long. There's no question that is definitely too long. I'm going to wet the edges a little bit. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I do it. Okay. And here goes the lid. This is actually the beginning of the second year I've been using this barrel after I bought the replacement, because I thought this one was kind of wearing out. And I'm still playing the game that if it breaks on me, I'm going to have a mess. Okay, we're going to tighten that down. Give that a good push. Tighten a little more. Now I'm going to set up so we can start it up. I'll be right back. Okay, for the first time since November 12th, pop that in there, and move this stuff out of the way, and we have ignition. Well, needs a little help to get started. You know, actually I probably should have oiled this before I did it. I'm not going to do this on camera, but I am going to stop it and oil the machine and then start again, just in case I got sawdust down there. But I have a feeling that after once, yeah, it's pretty much all right. But I'm going to oil it anyway. All right, I'll see you in a week, and we'll see how these look after a week of tumbling. Have a great Easter, and welcome back.